people don't know about podcast disclaimers? They're the ultimate cover our butts move. All right, folks, let's get real. You know those disclaimers at the start of podcasts? The ones that say these opinions are our own and not our employers, friends, or anyone who might sue us. Yeah, those. Why do we need them? Because Stacey and Casey here, well, we might say something bonkers. And we don't want you blaming our bosses, our moms, or that guy who bagged our groceries last week. Nope, it's all on us, people. Think of it like this. We're just two dudes with microphones and way too much free time. And while we're at it, let's be clear. Our jokes, rants, and random thoughts, purely our own genius or nonsense. Depends on the day, so sit back, relax, and remember, if you're offended, it's definitely not because of our employers. It's all Stacey and Casey, baby. Covering our butts, one disclaimer at a time.
You bunch of chickens.
Jive turkey ass jive turkeys.
I'm Stacey.
I'm Casey.
Welcome to the Stacey and Casey Show.
Yeah.
Man, we sit and we talk about all types of shit, right?
Okay, go ahead.
We finally get a chance to actually sit down and have a conversation outside of this hour, right?
Yeah.
And it's funny because we don't really ever think too hard about what to talk about. Let's just call it what it is. We don't brainstorm for a week straight. Oh, these are the topics. We kind of go with whatever we saw on TV that day, right?
Yeah. And
What'd you see on TV today?
all I saw on TV today were warnings about Jamaica.
Well, I'm just curious. What kind of warnings about Jamaica for those out there who don't know what's going on?
Hurricane threats. Basically, I got the indication on these warnings that some people just don't have time to evacuate.
I'm sorry, I'm laughing at you. He said, you've been talking about so much. I'm worried about the both of you. Now, as far as juice box.
No.
Yeah. Oh man. No, so
Juice box.
we were talking about the hurricane. My bad. That fucked me up too. Oh no, I'm sorry.
Basically,
I concluded what the fuck is going on. When I asked Casey, hey, did you hear about the hurricane in Jamaica? What'd you say?
yeah.
No. You said fuck Jamaica.
Oh yeah. Well, I heard about the hurricane. I heard about the warnings, but that I did say fuck Jamaica.
So I started thinking about that, right? Because I'm watching this. I'm on a phone call at work and I'm watching the screen and I'm thinking back in the day when you'd see the reporters, right? They're holding their hats and they're like holding their clothes and they're getting blown. The sign behind them is shaking like it's gonna come off the
You're
ground.
even thinking like, holy shit, I can't
They
believe
should
he's there.
Exactly. They need to go inside.
Man,
right?
Dangerous.
Never once did I think that today, right? And I'm kind of like, man, either hurricanes got weak or I'm fucking tripping, right? Because I think back to El Nino, dating myself.
Yeah.
And I remember a stop sign behind a reporter literally getting, you know what I'm saying? Like, I remember that vividly and thinking, I never want to go to Florida. Like, that was my thought.
I was actually stationed in North Carolina when that happened. We had lockdown in the barracks when I was in the Marines.
How bad was it?
It was bad enough to where we had some tree branches on the ground that we had to clean up to find it. But it wasn't bad at all. Everyone just got really drunk and crazy and put war paint on. And
what we need to be doing is praying for the South right now. Texas, Louisiana, they're about to get tornadoes from this. Now, I'm not saying we're better than anybody because of our weather.
And I'm not saying to pray for anybody.
Okay. Like, I will say we need to pray for the South because the hurricanes kick up tornadoes through the little bit up because of the wind pressure, the science behind it, right? But they're calling for tornadoes right now in Texas, Louisiana. And the reason I say that is I want to show a video of Jamaica, right? And then I want you to think about the people here in Missouri, people that have seen tornado damage. What's really worse? I always joke about on the phone, I'd rather go through a tornado than a hurricane.
Well, good play. I mean,
tornado.
Tornado is like this wide. Oh man,
When I think about the
felt like I
devastation,
was
though,
there.
that doesn't look like devastating, worst storm, top 3 storms in history. Like, what are you distracting us from?
It's got to be because that video that you guys had playing down your aisle, which you were talking about, it looked like a casual rain with a little bit of wind. And from a distance watching it, I was like, oh, somebody in a rainy city is talking about Jamaica. And I was like, oh, that's in Jamaica?
It literally
Not that
looked
bad.
like we were in a casual rain here. It didn't look like anything catastrophic. Now, I'm not saying that houses didn't get damaged. Pray for the people that are without power. It's a devastating thing.
Or don't pray.
But it doesn't, you don't have to pray for anybody.
Yeah,
But,
no,
you know,
pray.
those who believe in it, pray.
Exactly.
Now, as far as where was the devastation? I saw a tin roof folded over.
Apparently 6 people died. I was like, man,
That's crazy.
Oh, we had the flu season hits, and
That's true too. I mean, they could have died from that pneumonia and all types of shit.
I know the 6
But
people through a storm. Big
rest in
fucking
peace,
deal.
their souls. I mean, I'm not making fun of it. I just
Nor am
really
I,
want to
but
think about what
who
goes
cares?
on that gets this much attention.
I
What
don't
are they
know.
hiding? I know right
All
now
this-
our government shut down.
Government shutdown. It's like,
Nobody's
yeah,
talking about that.
Charlie Kirk is kind of getting.
That's the one
less-
I think they're distracting us from, is because there's more evidence coming out on Charlie Kirk.
And it has to do with the juice boxes.
100%.
Can't even bring those up. We'll get taken down off TikTok. Talking about juice boxes.
Yeah, we had a couple. We got our first strike on TikTok
Mm-hmm.
talking about juice boxes.
Got one taken down off YouTube for talking about juice boxes. And the irony of the whole thing is in the whole rant by Stacey Bonzier. He was describing how
Thanks for
juice
first and last name. Damn.
juice boxes. He said
trying to pawn me off. Am I your Illuminati induction? Like, what the fuck was that?
is control. He said
Yeah,
the juice boxes are controlling the media, and they take down that post.
I had to turn and look like, what the fuck? Like, wait a minute. Oh, well, they already burned down everything. So how about the weather? Hey, I mean, I just think it's crazy that the government shut down and all of a sudden weather started again. It got cold out of nowhere. It just
Dude.
fucking got cold. It feels like late October should feel.
As soon as I heard about this Jamaica shit, the first thing I thought of, smart city. They're turning Jamaica into a smart country. Vacation island.
I mean, think about all that tourist destination, all that tourist money.
like wipe
sure
it
they-
clean, start all over, smart
Well,
vacation.
I mean, they can't bring the
city.
immigrants here because ICE is going to get them.
Mhm.
So where are they going to take them? I think this goes into human trafficking.
Oh,
Where are all these people going to go? These displaced people put into hotels. Nobody's able to get a hold of it. Like, it's just a lot of it screams what is really going on.
mhm.
And why are we so focused, not to sound bad, on this little island, and not to sound even worse, but when did America care about black people? So, like,
Yeah.
why are we so focused on this small city, areas, country, really? I mean, it's the size of some of our fucking major cities, country. We're so worried about it, but we're not worried about Chicago and the deportations. We're not worried about California. We're not worried about our economy. We're not worried about the shit here. We're worried every time. We're always worried about somewhere else. We're worried about Israel. We're worried about Jamaica. We're worried about Palestine,
Well, I
Iraq.
mean,
Worry about America,
what's
man.
in your own backyard, without a doubt. And that also, we had this conversation a few episodes ago, where how far is your backyard? For me, my backyard's not too far from my own backyard, where some people have to dip their backyard into other states. It's like, come on, are you looking for something to do?
Nona said, first thing I thought about was that joke. You know, the one, welcome to Jamaica, have a nice day.
Okay, here's the joke. And now that you know the punchline, it starts with some white dude taking his new wife on vacation to Jamaica, and as a wedding gift, and her name is Wendy, he got tattooed on his little prick, Wendy. Now, when he's flaccid, it says WY, but when he's rock hard, it reads Wendy, and he's like going to show it to her on the honeymoon trip. So they go to a nude beach, and he's going to show off his new tattoo, and the first thing he does is get in line for pina coladas to drink on the beach, right? And he's proud of himself, looking down, and there's a African man in front of him, a local, and he glances over and he sees the WY on his brick, and he automatically assumes and grabs the guy and says, "Hey, Windy, right?" He said, "What are you talking about, man?" He goes, "Windy, right? Me too." You get it right. It says Windy, WY. Says, "What you talking about, man?" Mine says, "Welcome to Jamaica. Have a nice day."
I knew exactly where this was going.
Because his wiener was long.
I got it. I got the joke.
Yeah. Now, hey, picture it. Everybody, I want you to picture it. "Welcome to Jamaica. Have a nice day." It's written on the top of his shaft. His pubic hair is maybe a half-inch long.
Why do you have to do this?
Golden
Are
curls.
you trying to get us banned?
I'm just saying, picture it.
Yeah,
Nice
but
little
it's the-
vein roll.
what-
Just trying to give a little visual to the joke. This guy doesn't know comedy.
Okay.
Just kidding.
I was like, so would you rather be described a erect penis of a Jamaican
Or have one?
Oh shit, that's hella funny.
Oh,
The problem is, are you stuck with a nonstop erect?
yeah.
Like
Would you rather be erect all the time or never get erect again?
all the time.
all
the time. Hey, look, Valerius and Casey,
All
we
the
got
time.
it. Hey, that's hella funny. She's like, we got it. We got it. Calm down. Oh, that's funny as hell. That was from a guest. Just so you know. Oh, that's hella funny.
Oh, and John said he's tuning in. all the time.
But I think, if you had to choose, I'd rather it be working all the time, I guess, than never work at all. I mean, do you want
I
the
can
engine
imagine
in your
in the
car to
first
just sit running, or do you want it to never start again?
couple hours, like, "This is awesome. This is great." Fucking the next day, he's like, "Ah, fuck.
It won't go
Make
away.
it go away.
Hey, that's so funny.
I'll sell my soul."
Hey,
Where's Denny?
Casey, you're
Where's
starting
Denny?
to scare me, man. First, last name, I'll sell my soul.
Oh my
Like,
God.
hey, man, you been in touch with the juice boxes? Okay, stop with the diamonds.
It's not
It's
symbolism.
not symbolism.
Symbolism. And you know what
Oh,
I'm talking
man.
about. I'm trying to get in with the Illuminati.
Hey, you're welcome. Now that's a distraction. I must be a politician. Oh man, hey, we need new ones. You should run for it.
Hey.
Right, honestly,
I think I can be a politician.
I think you could. I think you could swindle the crowd. I
Mhm.
think once you got in, though, we'd be wondering: is this man ran by the mob?
Here's how all my everything would start. Every appearance. I'd be like, "All right, hand out the ice cream to everybody. The Bluebell. Everybody gets a bowl." And no matter
Everyone
what I
with
say,
the red
they're
tie
done.
on.
Oh my
Everyone
God.
with the red tie. Everyone with the blue one, you get dog shit. I can just
Oh.
see
No, I don't
I'm
take
fucking
sides.
with you.
I'm trying to unify us all.
purple. Please
To
come
pray.
together. Purple.
Yes. Yeah, we
Purple.
could be
Please come
purple.
together.
A purple with a vein down the middle. A vein.
Red
down the
and
middle.
blue together is purple.
Whatever.
Oh man, we know. Hey, I don't ever want to see your search history.
Anytime you check it, it shows that it's been deleted just recently.
That's
Because we
crazy.
don't know when we're gonna die,
Oh,
but we know
shit.
how we want to get remembered.
We want to get remembered.
You don't want to be remembered
Hey.
by your search history.
I can tell you now, it's funny. I've never in my life ever thought about going through my mom's search history on her phone. Like,
I say this
Oh, shit.
because I know somebody, an ex, who I dated, and her sisters had to clean out Dad's house. Yeah, they found some pretty raunchy things in Dad's
I will
house.
say,
and I was-
Asia said to me, "This is a bag you don't want to open. I'm going to take this to the trash." I said, "Say less." And I just literally turned around and left the room. Let me get the fuck out of here. That is crazy. I
have
didn't
an
even.
imagination.
And look, I don't even use it. I've learned to shut my imagination off. There's certain things you just don't need to imagine, like names.
But yeah. But anyways, welcome to Jamaica. Have a nice day. And that's the end of that story. Thanks, Mom.
That's crazy.
Thanks, Mom.
Look, Nona said I just cleared mine.
No, you got to do it at least once a day. At least once a day.
It makes your phone run faster, guys. It's for
Not
nothing.
to brag, sometimes I delete mine like 3 times a day. You know what I mean? Mom,
Hey, that's
speaking of that,
crazy because
Mom,
I've never
uh,
deleted my search history.
check out the donut review.
Man, fuck checking it out. Here, y'all. check something out.
Check it out. I'm Casey,
I'm Stacy.
and we are
Ready to eat.
ready to eat, mother sucker.
Let's see what we got.
All right, and
We're living up to the expectation, though. We
right.
said we were going to do reviews, and this is
Parlor Donuts.
He has it
Thank you,
upside
Nona.
down.
Thank you, Nona.
Yes, Nona, thank you very
Oh
much.
my God.
So we got maple bacon,
Oh my God. Look at that.
maple bacon, lemon bar. That's the one I want to take. Ooh, turtle cheesecake, raspberry jelly filled, sandy bacon or beach, and coconut cream
Oh my God. My mom
fried.
said,
Fried.
yeah, she's,
Filled.
I don't think it matters which one we have first. Which one do you want to try?
Oh man, the turtle cheesecake brought out the fat guy in me. Let's do lemon bar.
Lemon bar coming up.
You gotta grab a little bit of that cream on there.
The Stacy and Casey taste test for Parlor Donuts. Cheers.
Cheers.
Mmm.
That bite was just all fried dough.
Man, the skin of the dough.
It was good.
Mm-hmm.
Good texture.
Little hint of lemon, a little citrus on the back of the tongue. Wow.
I don't taste the lemon.
No, you can see the lemon juices in there. See, I want to go to the Sandy Beach, baby.
Let's do it.
All right, Sandy Beach.
It's funny, I almost brought my knife today.
Look at that bad boy. It's kind of a little bland, but you get like a little sweetness of the cream. It's delicious.
You gotta get a big cut out of that one to get the cream filling. It's not cream filled. It says coconut cream filled, and it's
This is a good taste test. We can do
I
this
like it.
We should do this every day. Bam. You get donuts from like Schnucks and Walmart. This is like, ooh, can I get one of your
Food day at work.
donuts? Yeah, do you got $5?
mm-hmm.
All right, we'll save the bacon one.
Oh, there's actually filling on this one. What?
Oh,
There's actually filling.
is the jelly yummy?
Paper, scissors. Oh, you don't do rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Right.
We're going with the turtle cheesecake. Turn that into an ice cream, please.
Long day.
That is so delicious. I can't even describe these enthusiastically with the right kind of verbiage. I like the nuts all over the top. Cheers.
Can't go wrong with a little extra nut.
Oh, man. The maple bacon, I feel like we've all had maple bacon, but that bacon looks like they made it this morning.
That was fire. Hold on. I'm gonna clean my blade.
Maple's probably my favorite flavor on a donut, and I like that maple. This just looked like two guys just eating a bunch of fucking donuts, and that's all it was, really. And it was fucking amazing. I'm Casey,
I'm stuffing my face, Stacy.
and we'll catch you later. Peace out. I'm not gonna lie, that was probably one of the best lunch breaks we've ever had.
It was well worth it.
Oh my gosh. And to clarify,
I will say, Jared, real quick, we've
Okay.
had Sbarro. It used to be at the mall. I mean, I'm down. I'll pizza for pizza anybody. I got some good pizza spots. But on the donut side, Nona, first off, shout out to you. Thank you. I appreciate
thanks, Mom.
you
That was amazing.
for not torturing us this time, but giving us a sense of delight.
Yeah, that was definitely a pleasant down, a little rainbow road of deliciousness.
Hey, well, shout out to you, Casey Falkengren, because you made the video with me. So I hope that you did see it.
Correction.
I think he told you you're under the wrong account. That's Paula that posted that.
Paula. Hey, before we say anything else, I just want to say timestamp. Paula, I love you so much. My beautiful wife. Mwah. Callie, Jocelyn, my daughters, my mom, Nona, hey, and John, love you. Family. Okay, love life. But yeah, log into your own name. Quit logging into my name. Not Casey Falkman,
But-
it's Paula.
That not gonna lie, those donuts were fucking fire.
Oh my God, even the
Um,
bacon one. I'm telling you, that bacon.
It's crazy.
Usually you eat the bacon on a bacon donut and it's like undercooked or it just tastes like it's not real, but that was like real good bacon.
That was honestly, surprisingly, probably one of the best donuts I think I've ever had. Not that bacon. I mean, the maple on that was fire. The caramel maple, whatever they had on top, glaze,
Oh,
delicious,
God.
delicious. As far as I like the turtle cheesecake, man. But I'm not a raspberry guy until I said after I was like, let me grab that raspberry one.
He ate the rest of the raspberry.
Dude, fire.
After I turned the camera off, I immediately cut back into the coconut because I did like it. And as soon as I was like, dude, look at this. There's a bunch
is
of friggin' filling on the inside. And I bit it. I was like, bro, this is like coconut. Oh my God, this is so good. And like my reaction, I was wishing, thank you. Yeah, so it did have cream filled. Next time, I hope they hit the center of the friggin' thing.
Yeah.
So we find it
Or,
the first time.
evenly distributed all the way through. A really good donut has filling end to end.
And I've seen the behind the scenes of how they fill the donuts. And it's a metal tube right here. And you step on this little thing. You go, you step on the thing. And
If somebody was lazy.
You know, some fat motherfucker is just like stepping and just going, oh, I just squirting in their mouth. Oh, no, Charlie.
Hey, you can tell you're a previous fat man to think that way because I did not even think that. But again, that raspberry filling was a really good, tasted like a homemade jelly. The turtle cheesecake was delicious, wouldn't you say?
Oh, without a doubt. Turtle cheesecake.
The lemon one, I really didn't taste the lemon. It had like a funnel cake exterior. I told them it was like a fried croissant.
Fried croissant.
They were fire. I mean, they were good ass donuts, and they were sitting for a little while before we got to them. So for them to still be good after sitting for an hour, you know what I mean? That's a good donut.
Oh yeah, phenomenal.
Imagine that bacon one fresh though was probably smack.
Actually, Mom, you need to start coming every other day with a box of donuts for lunch because we need to taste test those
all of their
all
flavors.
The time.
All the flavors.
Make sure that they're keeping the quality going.
Parlor, if anybody knows them or knows about them, let them know. Endorse us. We'll be more than happy.
I wouldn't be surprised if those 6 donuts cost like $20. Those are so freaking good.
I looked at them and said, "This is like crumble cookie. This is expensive." So I appreciate you. No, again, I really do. It was delicious. Thank you. They make small batches all day, and they referred to them as croissant. Like, it's funny because did I not? When the camera went off, the first thing I said was, my mom's favorite donut was a fried croissant from Old Town Donuts.
Mm-hmm.
And it tastes, the outside, the exterior tastes almost just like it, but the interior was chewy enough that you had a donut. It's not light as air, so it was filling. Because like I told you when we went to lunch, I was like, man, I'm hungry.
Yeah.
I went back in from lunch and was good. I didn't have to, I'm like, I don't need nothing. Got my bottle of water and get to work. It was perfect. And we didn't even eat them on lunch. We technically squeezed that video in on a break.
Yeah, it was technically a 15-minute break. Let's do this. And it was just like, we got rolling. It was like, yeah, let's just keep eating. I was like, okay.
Now, you want to know the cool thing about that?
What?
About that video?
That I made it. Because I'm like, the man. It took me, 2 minutes?
AI made that video.
Oh, my buddy, that's what I call him. Like,
if you really want to know what's crazy is we made the video. We were like, man, we got to clip it. We said, let's just try it.
I hit the AI generated clipping and it said, using this video, how much content do you want altogether? Do you want 30 seconds? Do you want 2 minutes? Do you want 3 minutes? I had 3 minutes. It said, okay, what is it about? I said, 2 guys sitting and taste testing donuts. It took that information, 2 minutes, and it made that video. I made no corrections. It was scary good at editing all the way to the very end. Peace out. And just like,
it was perfectly timed.
Perfectly timed, the clips. And it was scary. How like AI, how it makes your job easier. I've heard of people in management positions in businesses that writes all their newsletters to their employees with AI. They just plug in what the message they want to generate. They hit enter, and it very nicely correlates something to say that makes it sound like you didn't even say it or that you're extra smart. Let's face it, everybody likes to sound a little extra smart sometimes. But
Zulov said, wait, you guys fooled us? No, what we're saying is we ate the food, made the video of us eating it. There's about 8 minutes worth of content. We used AI to condense it down to a clip for us that we could use in 3 minutes.
It was a 7-minute long video. It made just over 3 minutes.
It is crazy accurate at depicting what we wanted from that video.
Took away all the extra fluff out of it.
And it really showed you how quick a customer service job could be replaced.
Yeah, exactly.
Not a sales job, a customer service job.
And I want to talk about that, like Sora.
So actually, for those who don't know what Sora is, let's hope this video doesn't come up in fucking Russian. Hold on, let's try.
Bereit. wenn du es bist. 3, 2, 1, los.
Alter, alles klar bei dir?
Ich bin bereit. Hab's. Hoch. Mitte abdecken. Draußen. Draußen. Ich bin dran. Fertig.
Punkt. Los. Nah dran. Schön.
Me because the Veo 3 looked fake. Those were two different videos made by two different AI companies. The
Oh.
first one was Sora 2. The second one was Veo 3, the one you said looked fake. Veo 3, I feel like, paid more attention to the detail and not the coloring. And it's scary because you were able to say it looks fake. Think
Well,
about
it's-
how many people can't.
And here's the other thing. It's to me, it's not the scary part. The scary part is, ooh, is it fake? Is it not fake? Oh, you can trick people. That's not even like what I'm truly scared about. And this is not really scared is a bad word.
Concerned.
Concerned. Okay, this is technology that everybody friggin' loves. I mean, it's all free right now. It's free.
This shit used to be thousands of dollars.
What comes free that doesn't have a price in the long run? They're giving you a taste of all this extra easy AI active stuff to get you used to it, get you used to AI, used to robots. Next thing you know, this is going to be like the movie I, Robot. We'll be walking the streets. We'll be trusting them to take care of everything. And one day they're going to turn on us and it's going to be like Terminator all over again.
All over again, like Terminator was real.
I believe that in a certain dimension, every movie has like a
truth.
reality, a truth.
I think it came from somewhere. It had to have, because there's some crazy ass thought processes.
Dude, I was up at 3:30 in the morning, Sunday morning, and I just couldn't sleep. So I started drinking coffee and relaxing and, meditating, so to speak. And I had an epiphany while I met eyes with myself in the mirror. And I realized in like a 5-second quick,
It sounds like a Jeff Code
Dude.
horror story.
it was a moment where I was like, oh my God, we're in a simulation. And I laughed out loud. Like I cracked the code. And as soon as I started connecting the dots, it started like washing away in my head. Like, why can't I hold a thought about this? I was like, oh my God, you guys are,
You're
you guys,
good.
you guys realize I figured it out and you're taking it out of my head. And like, I literally couldn't hold on to the thought. So now it's like, anytime I start getting close to the thought again, it gets washed away. I think I'm getting to be like an old conspiracy theorist wacko. And this is the
Sounds
beginning.
like
This
early
is the
signs of
documented
dementia.
digital proof that I'm losing my fucking mind. Whew.
Yeah, I think you are losing your mind. Like that is a hey. First off, I locked eyes with myself in the mirror. It takes me
Dude.
to dark places in my life.
It was almost like,
God.
know what I was thinking? Know what I was thinking when I locked eyes? I was thinking with all the craziness and and I talk about death and we're all gonna die and I think my inevitability and everything. But and I thought, and I met eyes. I was like, would you do it all over again if you had the choice? And without even missing a beat, I said yes. Would you do your life all over again the way you did if you had the choice or not have anything? You would choose to do it again in a heartbeat. And that's why I know as soon as this life is
I
over
would
and
make
we're
some
into the next
changes.
place and we get the option to download into maybe a place like this where we get to experience a certain time span, you would inject yourself and you would do it. And maybe this one experience of 75 years, we have technology that makes it last in reality only a couple hours.
The
So you can
Matrix.
invest a couple hours into a video game that lets you think you feel a whole, 80 years of life. Then you come out of it, you're like, oh my God, it's like a whole life experience in a couple hours. You probably have to like friggin', have a cigarette and friggin' something
That
afterwards.
isn't that the goal they say is to be able to download your thoughts to a microchip to be able to plug in later, plug and play
I think
to a
that's
clone.
I don't see that too far in the future. Do you?
I mean, I almost feel like it could be happening now.
I
That shit, the
agree
weird shit that goes on.
100%.
You know how many people I talk to in a day that I'm like, this wasn't real. Like this couldn't have been real. Like there's no way they were that fucking dumb. And there's other times I've talked to people and I'm like, there's no way I'm that fucking dumb. Like walking away from them, what the fuck? They just confused the fuck out of me. And they said
Sometimes-
some real smart ass shit, but I'm lost. You know what I mean?
You
And I'm
could have been
trying to,
talking to somebody in another dimension that didn't even exist in this.
and I'm
one.
trying to decipher in my head, am I the dumbass here? And a lot of times if I'm asking, I probably am. But that's one of the things you think about is, man, is this fucking real?
Yeah.
And
I sometimes think this is all going to be gone one day. Is this like,
this is my thing. You've never gotten on the highway to the same point every day where the traffic accumulates and never said to yourself, this shit can't be real. Like, how are we getting in the same traffic every day? I get your thought process on congestion, but bruh, we all go through the same place every day.
mhm.
How have we not figured it out yet? How have we not figured it out yet? I heard a theory the other day that they were talking about when you're traveling and there's fog, it's the memory reloading because something's changed in the memory. Or you haven't been there yet and
Mhm.
you're loading a new place. And I'm like, nah, I've traveled with no fog. So I don't believe that. I will, however, say I encounter shit every day that I don't see how this can be the normal. Like, there's no way we get stuck in the same place in traffic on 70 every day, doing the same speed limit every day. There's no way that these people don't see the yield sign every day. I don't understand.
Now you sound like my wife when it comes to traffic. Now I've dug deep into traffic, and ultimately I had the solution of, well, you get the higher numbers of people driving, you get more people that don't know how to drive, and you
Hey.
get more holdups.
This is crazy. Wiener Pinner. There's a semi truck in the exact same spot when I make a turn on the highway home every single day. It doesn't make sense.
Okay, this is where I was going with it. Jim Carrey, Truman Show. People
Yes.
going around in circles. There's one. Another one. What are the spot free
I just want to say, I really am with that because there was a point in time I would get on the highway every day, and a police unit, a very certain unit, would be in front of me every day, and I'm thinking, we must have the same work schedule because you get off at the same time I see you, but then all of a sudden one day, no longer there. I'm like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? And but now it's you see the same racing car every day, and you're kind of like, the fuck is going on?
And you've seen so many movies on this concept, and
Hey,
and
Wiener
so many
Panda, that's
movies
real.
that have like the hidden truth in it. Movies are the gateway to like minds that tell the future. So that being said, I don't know, it's just we have to be in either a simulation or something because it can't be real. This can't be the end all.
Listen, I even told my girl one day, watch, there's gonna be a truck right there when I take this turn. Sure enough. It's the shit that throws us off, right? That you just don't understand. And you're telling me the movies like are premonition, and I almost kind of think about it because every generation had fortune tellers, psychics, right?
Ours is The Simpsons.
But I'm saying, who's to say that a certain director or something isn't a psychic
I agree 100%.
and is showing us the future in certain things?
Mhm. You got to think who thought up this idea or who put this idea in somebody else's
And
head.
we not all thought that? Because you see the crazy shit. The horror stories normally the scariest ones come from based on true stories. If you really think about it, they're all based on the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. That's based on a true story, right?
If you're at the top of the food chain and you
The
want to tell
Exorcist.
and you want to tell the truth as like a joke, I mean, if you're a narcissist, you got to let the truth out. You got to tell people. If you know a secret, you got to tell somebody. You got to tell the people at the top of the chain. I think they put out movies. They put the thought. It's like, wow, this is
Well, you got the
actually
Illuminati card
Telling you.
game. I mean, it tells people a lot.
in that movie with Jim Carrey where they're trying to like destroy thoughts and memories, and by doing that, they have you focus on things so they can focus on that part of the brain and delete the memory. It's like the stuff they describe in movies that came out a long time ago is shit that it seems like they're doing right now and experimenting with.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it definitely does seem like there's a lot of experimenting.
Yeah. She's like, how do I save the thoughts? Or how do he's like, think about something else. Put your mind somewhere else. You know, because as soon as you focus on something and they pinpoint it, next thing you know, they got it on a fucking DVD.
Yeah, real life.
Craziness, crazy world we live in. And that's why we would do it all over again.
Oh, I would. I would love to relive it. I wouldn't even. I would change a lot, but I would definitely live it over.
No, you'd have to go in with a clear mind, with no expectations, with no hints or expectations. Otherwise, you would have a.
What's an expectation you have in like trends? Like I know that we go around and we encounter a lot of things, and what's something you're expecting to be a trend here soon?
You know what? Whenever I want to know what kind of trends that we have, I got to see what the internet's pushing. Because as much as you want to start a trend or think something cool, you're going to read about it on the internet. And funny thing is, my wife was scrolling through Facebook the other day. I'm sure everybody's on Facebook other than me. And she said, she read me an ad that says, "Why is it trending that heterosexual men are dating trans women?" And she'll run it by me.
What's in your algorithm, Paula? What is in your algorithm for that to be marketing to you?
Well, Stacy, let's answer it this way. The phones listen to us, right?
Mhm.
Who's in that house? She gets all types of crazy ads.
I could imagine.
No, but
So we just want to ask. I mean, is the trend is what?
the trend is, why is it trending that straight men are dating trans women?
So how many niggas out there are dating trans women? Obviously, there's a lot of them. So hands up. Put them in the chat. Hands up, because obviously it's trending. So we're old, right? We didn't know this was the new thing.
Okay, so imagine this: you're talking to your buddy, and this is trending right now, so it's not weird to talk
Talking
about.
to your buddy, and he starts talking about this. Welcome to Jamaica.
Yeah.
And there's this long vein. I can just see where this is going.
No, I wasn't even thinking that, but the fact you brought it up makes me know that I really got you on that one. That's awesome.
That's not a straight man.
No, but can you
shit.
imagine being like, dude?
Hey, thank you, Panda. That is not a straight man. That is the perfect answer.
Exactly.
Exactly.
You are gay. That's where the whole
That's-
line was going.
This is crazy because that is exactly what we're saying.
It's like, dude, oh my God, she has like the most gorgeous hair. She wears the makeup. She looks just like a girl, and she's so beautiful.
She's got this big ass
Man,
lump in her.
No, she has a big dick. But no, I don't look at it. Whenever we kiss and we meet eyes, it's like she knows something.
You don't even know if you don't look down.
Bleh.
Like,
Bleh.
hey, this crazy that you, Doug. All I'm gonna say
That's
is,
crazy.
if this is what's trending, I don't want to do it again.
I don't want to.
I don't want to do it again.
Okay, I said yes, I would do it all over again, but if that's trending.
If this is the direction we're headed,
However, me laughing about it right now is fun.
well, aren't you a gray sexual?
I am gray sexual because that is trending, actually. And it's funny you should ask. Because Paula asked me, she said, "What's gray sexual? Have you heard of that? Apparently it's trending."
The conversations y'all have for being Asia's old ass is how we feel. I'm like, did you hear about 6'7"? You know what that is?
Okay, so I had to, of course, Google it. But I don't know what the fuck gray fucking sexual is.
Hey, look, I'm gonna do the same thing I did when he started reading it last time, but go ahead, read it to us.
Oh, hold on. All right. Gray sexual is distinct from asexual, where individuals experience little to no sexual attraction. Gray sexual people may still have some level of sexual desire, although less intense or frequent.
Sounds like every wife that's been married after 3 years.
And it also lists recognizing and understanding gray sexuality is important for individuals who identify with this term, as it allows them to feel validated and accepted, communicate their experiences effectively, navigate relationships more authentically, and access support and resource tailored to their needs. So they're basically saying they don't have a lot of desire to sex or sexual emotion.
They just do it to please the other person.
They just have it sometimes, but not very frequent. What the fuck? That is actually a
Every
sexuality?
married woman after 3 years.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're gonna call it sounds to me like this is a way for women to go into divorces and be like, "It's not that. I'm just gray sexual."
I'm gray sexual, and you always
You
knew
need
I
to
was
look
gray
it up.
sexual.
This has been. Oh my God! There you go. And you always knew.
I can be
Motherfucker,
that
I
because
remember
it
when
has
you
a
were a
definition
whore
online.
and you did anything I asked.
You even said I can wake you up and do it if I wanted to, and that didn't work
They
out
say
once.
menopause. Hey, menopause. Casey, why do you keep responding to our chat? You're right here. The fuck? Check your inbox. All right, will do. But
Oh yeah, my wife said, "Shit." Right, babe. I'm reading this to everybody. So this is verbatim from what? Shit. I forgot to close up the coop door. Could you run down there when you get home? I did water and food them and collect eggs. Yeah, babe. I'll shut the coop door. Hopefully they're all still alive.
Hood today.
Ow!
She from the hood.
You.
Like,
But
so my question is, Valeria, because I'm looking at the chat. How old is this newsletter? Because I remember seeing something about this before.
what is it?
I'm gonna do a little more research on it. Infected monkey on the run. Hey, but what's crazy is from Fox 13, and this was from Memphis. What's wild though is there was a point in time this was real. There were really escaped monkeys in like Ohio or some shit. So I'm like, man, I'm gonna have to look into that real quick before we go too far on that.
Can you imagine if we are in a
Hey,
simulation?
they just make up terms for everything now. We used to call that loss of sex drive. Hey, hence why they came up with the blue pill. Like real shit.
Dude, I couldn't imagine.
Because I'm watching on iPad, They'll Be Alive. I have no idea what the fuck that means. That's from you again. I guess the AI is taking over your brain and it's now typing.
Oh
for
no,
you.
I said I
have no
hope they're
idea.
alive when I get home, but I was joking. The
I-
coyotes are all not around anymore, and the possums are good. We're good.
On the topic of sexual preference, the trend is going to be lesbians going back to dating men because they're going through what us men go through with the way some women are now. Hey, the highest divorce rate in the country is lesbians.
and women.
It's lesbians. The
Yeah.
lowest divorce rate in the
It's
country.
men and men, because we do everything
Hey.
better when we do want to do it right.
But what's crazy is when you think about that, the only common denominator when you go to the people in the middle is the man and woman. The only common denominator there is the woman. And I'm not hating on nobody. You know what I'm saying? Because I love women. But I will just say, women aren't okay settling. Whereas men will settle.
I heard that there's actually a
It's also the
scientific.
highest domestic violence
Well,
rate.
yeah. Well,
Hey.
yeah, because
Hey, I'm going to beat this bitch ass.
well, that's
I'm going
because
to beat her ass.
yeah, they're not gonna freaking say nothing if it's another girl. kicking
They're
their ass.
saying something if it's the highest rate.
Because if two guys whip, if a guy whips another ass, chances are you're not gonna tell somebody because you got in a fight with a guy.
You get dragged by a bitch. She goes, I'm calling the police.
Yeah. So
And
anyway,
then y'all both go to jail.
I
Look
forgot
at
what
you.
I was gonna say.
I'm sorry, but that was funny as hell to know that that is a statistic, highest domestic
Oh
violence.
yeah, what I was gonna
highest
say. There's
divorce.
actually a ratio. It's 5-1. It's the interactions you have with your loved one throughout the day, and if it's gonna last, it's 5-1 ratio of good experiences to bad experiences, happiness to sadness. So if you see your loved one 6 times and one of them's negative, like I can't believe you expect me to take that to work to eat for lunch. You know I fucking hate your mom's cooking. Then the other things are like great.
They let that one go.
They let that one go because in your head, this person means more to you than bad. So if every time you see your loved one, you're bickering at each other,
Which is actually kind of crazy because overall men are the perpetrators of violence in most cases statistically. That is crazy because men get reported.
that sounds like
two
something an
women,
angry lesbian would say.
When two women see men fighting, they want to break it up or stop it.
Yeah,
Two
no
men
shit.
can see men fighting and either walk past it, may stop and spectate for a minute, but
Root
can go
for a
back on
side.
their way and root for a side. And if it gets out of hand, they'll probably try to stop it. You know what I'm saying? They'll be like, hey, chill, calm down. Women, on the other hand, women are real life violent. Look at the female lioness. She hunts for the pride.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like it's
Yeah, 2 female
Women are
dogs
with
will
it.
fight to the death. 2 male dogs,
Will stop.
one will cower down and show an inferior.
it's crazy when you think about that. That
Hey, all the
women
power
must
to
be more
them.
dominant.
Sometimes I need a Paula on my side.
100%.
Yeah.
Who's sitting in my steak back if this shit ain't cooked right? Not me.
I'm
Nah, man, fuck it. I can
passive with a
I'll
lot of
eat it.
stuff. I'm like, I'll take a punch, I'll take a hit to the chin, but
Not me.
I don't flip out over certain stuff, man. Stuff I do
Not
flip out
me.
of. You've seen me.
I'm
get
a
really
Christian
passionate.
and I'm still not turning the other cheek. Like, I promise you, I'm like, hey, you say I can do this, take it on. Nah, I can take certain shit on the chin as far as, she's yelling at me, she's cussing me out. Hell, she can even throw something at me. Can't deck me in my shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, at that point, what are we doing here? Like, you obviously want to hurt me. Like, why are we together in
Like
a
a-
relationship?
Oh, like abusing your
In a
private part?
No, I'm saying in a relationship.
Yeah.
But a man to man, you hit me on my shit. I'm like, did we really have to go here? Like, now we have to engage in physical warfare, and it's not. I'm older. I don't want to do that shit.
Yeah.
Men can
Yeah.
talk it out. I've seen with relationships with women, they can't. And that's why I say, would you rather be a woman in a lesbian relationship or a man dating a woman, but you're the beta? Isn't she abuses you? She talks down to you, she degrades you, and you don't have a degradation kink.
Or I can be the dominant lesbian.
Yep.
I'll be a dominant lesbian.
Who's coming up with these trends? We're coming up with the would you rather trend. We're bringing that shit back.
Yeah.
But who's coming up with the trends of I'm a demisexual and I'm a gray sexual and I'm still tripping off of the fact that I just feel like that's a divorce case.
You should see the picture that was tied to the
Can I
ad.
just be gay? Sounds a lot easier. I mean, it's always a choice. Oh, my bad. It's not a choice.
Well, it's a. Oh,
Tell him about the car time when I had to check a bitch. Oh, he's definitely told me about you. You are not
this,
Paula's a thug. If y'all
Yeah.
don't know this, Paula's a thug. Paul. Matter of fact, what was I even asking? You are the beta.
Yeah, I mean,
she might be beating you in
she
front.
stepped to dudes at
doors.
her work before, not at her work now, but she stepped to dudes like in the waiter business, like this one dude at work. She got in his face and fucking called him out. And I seen her in action at that intersection, and that lady started screaming. My wife put her head out the window. She said, "You don't know who the fuck is in this car." So I was like, "Oh damn, who is in this car?" I didn't even know at that point. I was
Who
like, I'm
is
looking at
in the
back seat.
vehicle?
I was like,
I'm like, is there something I don't know?
you know what? Me and the trucker, there was like next catty corner from me. We met eyes. He was like, "Yeah," like I was like, "Yeah, you see what I got here?"
South St. Louis City, baby.
South
Okay.
St. Louis City represent.
Thug.
What?
Fucking thug. St. Louis County. What?
What? See, got myself a good one.
What were you? Bayview Bulldogs? What was it?
Oh, we're Highland Bulldogs in
Highland
California.
Bulldogs. That's right. You know what I'm saying? Rich guy Cali.
Best of all worlds. We got a little east, little west.
Dude, Cali's the shit. I would imagine growing up in Cali compared to here, people actually assimilate and talk here unless you live in the city and not in the county or the burbs, but in the city. That's where people assimilate. You see black people, white people, Asians, Arabs, all the races all come together in the city of St. Louis. Whereas now, granted, they have their own sub areas. Like you still have, the Italian, the Hill would be the Italian area. Like
Well,
still
yeah,
is. But we assimilate it. Cali, it seems like everybody's just like, hey, dude.
Yeah, and it's kind of like how you described it a while back. How like to all the other countries, America is like the entertainment. We have like the jocks, we got the movies, we got the most entertainment. We're all entertainers. California is the entertainment of the United States, where you have Hollywood, you got theme parks, you got advertising, you got beaches, you got celebrities, and you kind of get wrapped up in it. And then at the end of the day, you're just a person just on the earth, just trying to have a good time.
Well, see, this is where you get into, this is a real statement. Yet in California, prisons are the most segregated of all in the country. I will say this. The people in the prisons probably came from street life. Majority of them did. And that's where, if you're living the normal Cali life, you're probably not involved in that. When you're put into projects by the government to figure out how people act in certain situations, then you get subsets, gang members, things that are inappropriate. And I think that when you look at that as a bigger situation, like a bigger overall perspective, I think that people are in California in the poor areas are looked at differently, are looked down.
Are we talking about prisons or poor areas? Because I got something to say
I
about
think
that.
about the people in the poor areas that go to prison, right, are normally gang members. And they come together in their neighborhoods for whatever reason. I know that out there you got North and South, that Hispanics that fight against each other.
You got a lot of
it's not-
Hispanics, and Hispanics are really, really, really.
But that's
like-
why I don't feel like it's race, because
it's not race.
in the prison system, I don't know,
It is race, but it isn't.
but are in the prison system, are the Mexican gangs against each other still, or do they click up?
If I went to prison, I'd hang out with white guys. I wouldn't go in there and start like hating black people. But I'm hanging out with my own type. And I know that sounds racist. Oh my God.
I
But
mean, that's
Here's the
science.
truth. Here's the truth, the science, the whole thing about it. Mankind is mankind. And when you're put in a box, survival mode kicks in. And you're going to group yourself with people of like your kind. Here on Earth, we're all grouping each other with other humans. You go in prison, the group gets a little bit smaller. All of a sudden, you don't know who to trust. You can't trust anybody, so you stick to your own kind. It's just an animal being an animal. Even
Right,
my
just feel
chicken coop,
unsafe.
even my fucking chicken coop. I go in there, all the Polish hens are hanging out by themselves. The turkeys are hanging out here. I don't go in there and go, you racist fucking Polish chickens. You
He's
can't
not
hang
lying.
out with
They
the
do.
turkeys.
The ducks are with the ducks. Like they are all separated.
We are fucking human. We got the mental and we got the animal. And when you put the animal in the cage, the animal comes out. When you open it up, the mind gets set free. So don't live in a box. Be set free and live your life.
Facts.
Amen, bro.
And don't be influenced by these trends, because what's trending is to do the right thing.
What's trending is just get off the
Like,
fucking internet.
treat others how you want to be treated. I mean, honestly, like we need to go back to that trend, and not every new week there's a new sexuality. Like, are we pushing this on kids? Because it sounds like we're naming them for children at this point.
Yeah,
What
of
if-
course,
I
it's for kids.
can't
And
even
would
remember
you
the name. I
rather?
just said gray sexual. Yeah.
Would you rather delete all social media or delete movies and TV? Like make one or the other.
I get rid of
non-existent.
social media. I grew up without social media.
Okay. Social media should be in person when you see somebody one on one.
Yeah, I
The
would
human
I would go back to
experience.
flip phones.
Shit, I go back to beepers
Yeah,
and pay phones. I
yeah,
went out of
honestly.
the park with a fucking quarter.
But I'd also have to revert the mindset of the people nowadays backwards. I feel like they slowly pushed our agenda. Like right now, they're pushing for the legal age of consent to be 14, right? Like I feel like they've slowly pushed an agenda to where you need your cell phone to keep track of your kids because we'll take them, right? So now that pushes motivation in business. More people are going to have cell phones and trackers on their kid. I remember when they came out with the first watch to track your kid, and I was selling cell phones. I'm like, why would somebody need this shit? And then all of a sudden you hear about kidnappers. Guess what? Fear sells, right? So put this on your kid, put this in their backpack. But really, it's all the government and the big state just keeping track of your every movement on a grid. And now you got your kid integrated to it at 6 years old. And that's just being real. And I think that that's where we're at. So I would 100% go back to just movies. Then you get
Yeah.
people that have personalities.
And you know, and we can make all the changes and decide to go this way or this decision. But ultimately, I truly, truly believe the strings are pulled from so far up that they will not let a
Oh, they
certain
still do
agenda
that,
go
Nona.
through.
That's what I was saying about the hill. That is still, you still got the Polish area, still got the Croatian areas here in St. Louis, but that's normally all towards the south side. It's,
It's like a spread out prison.
yeah.
Yeah, you got the Italians
But
over
honestly,
here,
but they're not working
you got
against
the
each other.
Bosnians over here.
Well, you're not working against each other. You see Croatians eating at Italian restaurants and vice versa. You see people here that actually go out. I look at prejudice, and we talked about this before, racist. If you're truly racist, you don't eat sauerkraut. You don't eat pizza. You only eat what your kind made, right? So then you'd be really limited. I'd be stuck to a lot of peanut butter. You know what I'm saying? Now,
Yeah.
we made a lot of things, but somebody else founded something else. So if you're how deep is your racism if you're wearing clothes made in China?
That's like your animal side taking charge when you're not put in a life or death situation, just basing your feelings on how people look.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not in a prison. You're free.
100%.
You're innocent until proven guilty. Let's all be friends. That's all I'm saying.
And we don't even have to all be friends.
We don't have to all be friends.
When I think about it, why do we have to hate each other? Why can't we all just want the same thing and work in that direction without harming our neighbor and treat others the way you want to be treated?
To answer your question, you got to have positive and negative energy. You can't just all be love all the time. There's got to be
I
some
didn't say
hate.
love.
Yeah.
And again, you can not like me.
Yeah.
You don't want to have to wish bad upon me. Why? You don't have to wish bad upon your enemy.
Of course.
You really don't. You could just act like they don't exist. They completely, like you said, your brain was just like taking it out of your brain. When you're done with somebody, you're done with them.
Hey, that's
Just
how
they go out of your brain.
that's how we could drinking and smoking. It doesn't exist. It's not a fucking thing that exists. You can't do it. Take out your anxiety doing something else. That's all it is.
I'll
Taking
go
the,
from one addiction to another. Really, is how
You're-
the humans live.
hey,
That's how they
it's
work.
smoothing out the waves with an iron. Okay, you can have the addictions, but when you let them get out of control, they can really cause some devastation. But if you keep them at a minimum and you check yourself, and you have that loved one that also recognizes addiction, because I think
That
you're-
makes a huge.
you can keep each other in check. So
That's
like
a
if-
good one.
yeah,
That's why they got to be your rib. Got to find your rib.
gotta find your rib. And I got my name's Paulina.
Aisha, Azia, light, bright, honey bunches of oats. Highlighter. I think it's normal, or I think it's natural to gravitate towards your own race. The issue is when you demonize others different from you, and when immigrants come and don't even attempt to assimilate to American culture or whatever country's culture they move to.
Know what country I want to move to?
I
Welcome
wanna-
to Jamaica. Have a nice day.
I will say, for me, it's we as Americans go to other people's countries, and you see, if you ever read Yelp reviews of Americans in other countries, and they're complaining about the Spanish taxi driver didn't speak English.
Yeah.
So I think we're in that same boat, and
Hmm.
I do feel if you're going to come to our country, then you should try to fit it. Not necessarily fit in, but assimilate is a perfect word, like you used. You should be able to read and write our language, but if you're of a different descent, you should be able to. I'm one of those people that I get mad at Asia because how do you not know German? I get mad at me because I don't know German. I had a German grandma. These are things that should have been passed down through generations. When you had another language in there, where did we lose it? And normally it's in the third generation. But imagine how much smarter we would be as a country if we didn't force everybody to speak only English.
I fantasize a world where we communicate just by looking at each other and just like making gestures. I mean, that I think we can explain a lot more without using
So
words.
you want this world of cell phones?
no
You can just
misinterpret.
look at somebody and just
No,
They do a
not
gesture.
message. No, like gesture. Like when my dog,
Telekinesis.
when I want to tell my dog that I'm done playing, I just give him a look, and he's like, "All right, I can tell you're serious," and he walks off. I think we can give that look to each other, kind of know what we mean, and not need the words to back it up.
I think when we know people, we can.
Yeah,
I think we could probably have a conversation in a public place that nobody would know what the fuck we're talking about. but
Exactly.
We could do the conversation.
and I think that's also a way we go down that alley. You talk about people of a culture. You get enough pages enough. Next thing you know, you're put in prison. You're going to stick with those people that you can have a conversation with looks without using words because you're in a prison.
I personally,
Not personally. We're not ever going to be in a prison.
yeah.
Where's my water?
I'm like, God damn, I'm over here like, man, that's a lot of water. I need some water. I know that life is real. Shit is crazy. People make mistakes and people can change. But
One thing I can't change.
is wanting to have welcome to Jamaica.
Have a nice day.
I'm
I'm Casey.
Stacy.
Have a nice day.